A Magical Adventure with a Baby Unicorn Part 1. Once upon a time, in a lush and verdant forest, there was a baby unicorn named Sparkles. Sparkles was a playful little creature, with a long golden horn on its forehead and a shimmering mane of rainbow colors. Sparkles loved to explore the forest, playing hide-and-seek among the trees and chasing after the fluttering butterflies. As Sparkles was frolicking through the forest, it noticed movement just beyond the trees. Curiosity piqued, Sparkles trotted toward the edge of the forest and saw a little girl named Lily standing there, looking lost and disoriented. Lily was a sweet and kind-hearted child, with curly blonde hair and big blue eyes. She had wandered too far from the park's main trail and found herself at the border of the magical forest. Seeing Sparkles, Lily's face lit up with a mixture of surprise and wonder. "Hello," Sparkles greeted Lily with a gentle nudge. "Are you lost?" Lily nodded, her eyes filled with tears. "Yes, I am. I went exploring, and now I don't know how to find my way back." Sparkles, sensing Lily's distress, decided to help her. It motioned for Lily to follow and led the way back into the dense forest, with Lily walking alongside the magical creature. Sparkles carefully navigated through the trees, making sure not to stray too far from the edge of the forest. Sparkles led the way, using its keen sense of smell and intuition to guide them through the twists and turns of the forest. Lily followed closely behind, holding Sparkles' tail for support. As they journeyed through the forest, they encountered many obstacles along the way. Sparkles had to leap over fallen branches and jump across streams, while Lily stumbled over rocks and tripped over roots. But through it all, Sparkles remained determined to help Lily find her way home. As Sparkles and Lily continued their journey, their friendship blossomed, and they found themselves engaged in amusing conversations. Sparkles, eager to learn about the world outside the forest, asked Lily a question with a glint in its eyes. "Hey, Lily, tell me something fascinating about the world beyond the trees. I bet it's full of wonders." Lily giggled and thought for a moment. "Well, Sparkles, did you know that humans have these funny-looking contraptions called cars? They're like big metal boxes on wheels, and they can take you anywhere really fast." Sparkles raised an eyebrow, its unicorn ears twitching in curiosity. "Metal boxes on wheels? That sounds both strange and intriguing. Do they have their own minds and run on magic too?" Lily laughed heartily. "Oh no, Sparkles, they're not magical at all. Humans drive them using something called an engine, which makes them go vroom. It's quite loud and can be a little scary sometimes." Sparkles tilted its head in amusement. "Vroom, you say? Well, I must say, that sounds like quite the adventure. Perhaps one day I'll get to ride in a metal box on wheels and experience this vroom firsthand." Lily chuckled, imagining Sparkles trying to fit inside a car. "Oh, Sparkles, you would definitely turn heads if you went for a ride in a car. But I'm not sure it's designed for unicorns. Maybe we can come up with a unicorn-friendly version, like a magical carriage made of rainbows." Sparkles pranced happily, its rainbow mane shimmering. "A magical rainbow carriage? Now that sounds absolutely splendid. Count me in, Lily. We shall create the most wondrous mode of transportation the world has ever seen." They shared a hearty laugh, continuing their journey with a renewed sense of excitement and imagination. Sparkles and Lily knew that with their combined creativity, the possibilities were endless. "You know, Lily," Sparkles said with a playful glimmer in his eyes, "I bet I can run faster than those cars you told me about. Want to have a little race?" Lily's eyes widened in surprise. "Really? You think you can outrun a car, Sparkles?" Sparkles nodded confidently. "Oh, absolutely. Just watch me." With a burst of energy, Sparkles took off, its hooves barely touching the ground as it zoomed through the forest. Lily followed close behind, her laughter blending with the wind. Sure enough, Sparkles swiftly overtook the imaginary cars in their playful race. It grinned back at Lily, its golden horn shining brightly. "See, Lily? I told you I was faster than those metal boxes on wheels." Lily clapped her hands in amazement. "You're amazing, Sparkles. I've never seen anyone run so fast." But as Sparkles continued its speedy gallop, it got a little carried away. Its horn, sparkling with magical energy, accidentally bumped into a tree, causing a comical boing sound. Sparkles stopped abruptly, shaking its head in surprise. "Whoops! I guess I got a bit too excited there." Lily burst into laughter, trying to contain her amusement. "Oh, Sparkles, are you okay? I think that tree got in the way of your speedy victory." Sparkles joined in the laughter, shaking off the little mishap. "Indeed, it seems I still have some lessons to learn about navigating at top speed. But fear not, Lily. Next time, I'll make sure to avoid those sneaky trees." With renewed enthusiasm and a shared sense of humor, Sparkles and Lily continued their journey, reveling in the joy of friendship, laughter, and the occasional, light-hearted mishap. As Sparkles and Lily ventured deeper into the magical forest, Lily couldn't contain her curiosity any longer. "Sparkles, this forest is so enchanting. I've heard stories about magical creatures and hidden treasures. Is there really a magical fountain that grants wishes around here?" Lily asked, her eyes shining with anticipation. Sparkles grinned, its golden horn gleaming. "Oh, Lily, you're in luck. There is indeed a magical fountain in this forest, but it comes with a twist. Instead of granting wishes, it grants the most peculiar and unexpected things you can imagine." Lily's eyebrows arched in surprise. "Really? Like what?" Sparkles lowered its voice, feigning mystery. "Well, imagine this. You make a wish for a plate of cookies, and instead, it rains rubber ducks. Or you wish for a crown, and out pops a silly, oversized hat." Lily burst into laughter, picturing the hilarious scenarios in her mind. "That sounds absolutely ridiculous. So, the fountain has a wily sense of humor?" Sparkles nodded, its eyes sparkling with amusement. "Exactly. The fountain loves to keep visitors on their toes. It's like a prankster in disguise, always ready to surprise anyone who dares to make a wish." Lily giggled, imagining herself caught in the fountain's whimsical tricks. "Oh, Sparkles, that sounds like so much fun. I can't wait to visit this magical fountain and see what kind of surprises it has in store." Sparkles chuckled, its rainbow mane shimmering brightly. "Well, Lily, just remember to make your wishes with a touch of silliness and an open heart. The fountain might not give you exactly what you expect, but it will definitely bring laughter and joy into your life." With newfound excitement, Lily and Sparkles continued their journey through the magical forest, their laughter echoing through the trees. They knew that the magical fountain would be an unforgettable experience, full of laughter, unexpected surprises, and memories they would treasure forever. As Lily and Sparkles ventured deeper into the magical forest, Lily's curiosity and excitement grew stronger. She couldn't resist the temptation any longer and turned to Sparkles with a pleading expression. "Oh, Sparkles, could you please show me the magical fountain? I would love to see it with my own eyes and experience its surprises." Sparkles, unable to resist Lily's earnest request, nodded enthusiastically. "Of course, Lily. Follow me, and I'll lead you straight to the fountain of whimsical wishes." With Sparkles as her guide, Lily followed eagerly, their laughter filling the air. Finally, they arrived at a clearing adorned with colorful flowers and a sparkling, bubbling fountain at its center. Lily's eyes widened in awe as she gazed upon the magical fountain. "It's even more beautiful than I imagined, Sparkles." Sparkles nodded proudly, its golden horn reflecting the fountain's shimmering waters. "Now, Lily, be prepared for the unexpected. Make a wish with all your heart, but remember, the fountain has its own sense of humor." Lily closed her eyes, taking a deep breath, and then spoke her wish to the fountain with a giggle. "Oh, magical fountain, I wish to become a unicorn too." In an instant, a burst of iridescent light surrounded Lily, engulfing her in a dazzling aura. When the light subsided, Lily opened her eyes to find herself transformed into a delightful hybrid of a human and a unicorn. Lily's excitement knew no bounds as she looked at her hooves and then ran her hands through her newly formed shimmering mane. "Sparkles, look at me. I'm a unicorn." Sparkles chuckled with delight, its rainbow mane dancing in the breeze. "You make a majestic unicorn, Lily." Lily pranced around the fountain, laughing joyfully. "Oh, I will, Sparkles. Thank you for showing me this incredible fountain and granting my wish, even if it was in the most unexpected way." As Lily frolicked happily as a unicorn, Sparkles watched with a mix of amusement and concern. Deep in thought, Sparkles tried to recall how to reverse the spell, but its nature got the best of it, leading to a rather comical turn of events. Furrowing its brow in concentration, Sparkles tapped its hoof against the ground, trying to remember the steps. Suddenly, it had a brilliant, or perhaps not so brilliant, idea. "I remember now, Lily," Sparkles exclaimed. "To reverse the unicorn spell, we need to perform a silly dance while hopping on one leg." Lily paused in her play, a perplexed expression on her face. "A silly dance? Are you sure, Sparkles?" Sparkles nodded enthusiastically. "Absolutely! It's an ancient unicorn tradition, passed down through generations. Trust me, it's the only way." Lily shrugged and decided to go along with Sparkles' idea. She hopped on one leg, attempting to mimic a silly dance while laughing at the absurdity of it all. Unbeknownst to them, their impromptu dance caught the attention of a group of mischievous forest fairies nearby. Intrigued, the fairies joined in the dance, creating a whirlwind of laughter and chaos. As the dance reached its peak, Sparkles accidentally bumped its horn against a nearby tree, causing a cascade of sparkles and an unexpected consequence. The temporary unicorn transformation spell intensified. "Oh no!" Sparkles exclaimed, its eyes wide with surprise. "I think I made it worse." Lily, now with a more prominent horn and an even more colorful mane, burst into a fit of giggles. "Sparkles, look at me! I'm even more of a unicorn now." Sparkles sighed in exasperation, realizing its attempt to reverse the spell had backfired. "Well, Lily, it seems we've stumbled upon a hilarious predicament. I suppose we'll have to figure out another way to reverse the spell." With laughter echoing through the forest, Lily and Sparkles embraced the unexpected twist, determined to make the most of their whimsical adventures as an overly unicorned duo. They continued their playful antics, leaving a trail of laughter and sparkles wherever they went, as they searched for a solution to reverse the spell and return things to normal. As Sparkles continued their search for a solution, they stumbled upon a hidden glade bathed in soft, shimmering light. A small crystal orb caught their attention, glowing with a mysterious energy. Sparkles, always curious, approached the orb cautiously. As they drew closer, a surge of energy pulsed through their body. Unbeknownst to Sparkles, their magical powers unintentionally activated, causing everything they touched to turn into a quirky and whimsical version of itself. In their excitement, Sparkles tapped a nearby mushroom with their golden horn. Instead of growing taller, the mushroom transformed into a miniature, singing mushroom with a bowler hat, performing a lively tap dance routine. Sparkles blinked in surprise, their eyes widening with delight. "Oh, look! A singing, tap-dancing mushroom. That's not what I expected." Intrigued by their newfound ability, Sparkles couldn't resist trying it again. They playfully booped a flower with their snout, and in an instant, it bloomed into a vibrant, disco ball flower, illuminating the glade with sparkling lights and playing catchy tunes. Giggling with delight, Sparkles realized that their accidental power had the potential to reverse the unicorn spell. They carefully approached Lily, who was still in her unicorn form, and tapped her gently with their glowing horn. To their surprise, instead of turning her back into a human, Lily transformed into a giggling, floating balloon with a unicorn horn of her own. Sparkles gasped, their eyes widening in both awe and amusement. "Oh no, Lily! I think I made it even sillier." Sparkles exclaimed, a mixture of concern and laughter in their voice. Lily, now a floating balloon unicorn, burst into giggles. "Sparkles, this is amazing. I may not be human again, but I'm having so much fun." Sparkles joined in the laughter, realizing that even their accidental powers could bring joy and laughter. They decided to embrace the silliness and continue their quest, knowing that somewhere along the way, they would find a way to reverse the spell and share even more laughter-filled adventures together. As Sparkles and Lily continued their quest to reverse the unicorn spell, they stumbled upon a squirrel named Nutmeg. "Oh no, Lily! I think I made it even sillier." Sparkles exclaimed, a mixture of concern and laughter in their voice. Lily, now a floating balloon unicorn, burst into giggles. "Sparkles, this is amazing. I may not be human again, but I'm having so much fun." Sparkles joined in the laughter, realizing that even their accidental powers could bring joy and laughter. They decided to embrace the silliness and continue their quest, knowing that somewhere along the way, they would find a way to reverse the spell and share even more laughter-filled adventures together. As Sparkles and Lily continued their quest to reverse the unicorn spell, they stumbled upon a squirrel named Nutmeg, known for their extraordinary knowledge of magical remedies. Nutmeg had a reputation for being a bit of a prankster. Nutmeg took one look at Lily and burst into laughter. "Oh my, a floating balloon unicorn! That's a new one!" Sparkles huffed indignantly. "Enough with the laughter, Nutmeg. We need your help to reverse this spell." Nutmeg wiped away a tear of mirth and composed themselves. All right. I may have a solution for you. But be warned, it involves the magic of a unicorn's hair." Sparkles perked up, their rainbow-colored mane shimmering with anticipation. "Unicorn hair? That's perfect! I have the most magical hair, after all." Nutmeg's eyes sparkled mischievously. "Indeed, but here's the catch. To reverse the spell, you need to perform a dance using your hair as a magical whip. It must be an epic hair-whipping extravaganza." Sparkles looked at Nutmeg with a mix of confusion and amusement. "A hair-whipping dance? Like, using my own mane?" Nutmeg nodded, trying to contain their laughter. "Yes, exactly. Whip your hair with all your might, and the spell should unravel." With a determined expression, Sparkles began to whip their mane around, attempting to follow Nutmeg's instructions. However, being a baby unicorn, their coordination left something to be desired. Their wild hair-whipping dance turned into a chaotic spectacle, with Sparkles inadvertently knocking over bushes, twirling into tree trunks, and even tangling their mane in their own hooves. Lily couldn't help but burst into laughter at the sight. "Sparkles, you're supposed to reverse the spell, not cause more chaos." Sparkles paused mid-whip, a sheepish grin on their face. "Oops. Sorry about that, Lily. I guess my hair has a mind of its own." Nutmeg, struggling to contain their laughter, chimed in, "Don't worry, Sparkles. You're definitely a unique performer. Just keep whipping that hair, and we'll see if it does the trick." After several more attempts, Sparkles finally managed to whip their hair in a grand, dramatic finale. A burst of magical energy enveloped Lily, causing her to float gently back down to the ground. As the energy dissipated, Lily returned to her original human form. Lily's eyes widened with delight. "Sparkles, it worked! I'm human again!" Sparkles grinned proudly, their mane a bit disheveled from the wild dance. "Well, I may not have the most graceful hair-whipping skills, but it did the trick." With laughter echoing through the forest, Sparkles and Lily celebrated their victory, cherishing the memories of their funny and unconventional journey. After the jubilant celebration of Lily's return to her human form, Sparkles and Lily realized that they still needed to find their way back home. They gazed out towards the edge of the forest, hoping to catch sight of familiar landmarks that would guide them. Sparkles, determined to lead Lily safely home, took a deep breath and said, "Fear not, Lily. We shall navigate through the forest's edge and find our way back." With Sparkles in the lead, they embarked on their journey towards the border of the forest. However, Sparkles got easily distracted by the sight of a group of squirrels playing tag. Sparkles stopped abruptly, pointing excitedly. "Look, Lily! The squirrels are having so much fun. Let's join them." Lily chuckled, realizing Sparkles' playful nature couldn't resist a game. "Sparkles, we need to focus on finding our way home. Perhaps we can play with the squirrels another time." Sparkles pouted, but understanding Lily's point, they reluctantly left the squirrels behind and resumed their path towards the forest's edge. As they ventured closer, they stumbled upon a rabbit named Rascal, known for playing tricks on those passing through the forest's boundary. Rascal hopped out from behind a tree, grinning. Well, what do we have here? Lost adventurers, are we?" Sparkles, undeterred by Rascal's teasing, responded, "Playful, not lost, my friend. We're on an epic journey home." Rascal chuckled, hopping in circles around them. "Ah, the journey home can be tricky. But fear not, for I shall guide you through my collection of secret shortcuts." Lily and Sparkles exchanged a glance, unsure if they should trust the tricksy rabbit. But their curiosity got the better of them, and they decided to follow Rascal's lead. True to Rascal's word, the rabbit led them through a series of cleverly hidden paths, twisting and turning through the trees. Along the way, they encountered hidden waterfalls, crossed makeshift bridges, and even hopped across a moss-covered stepping stone path. After an adventurous trek, they finally reached the edge of the forest, where the warm sunlight bathed them in its golden glow. Lily let out a relieved sigh as she recognized the familiar sight of her home just beyond the tree line. "Sparkles, we made it!" Lily exclaimed, her voice filled with joy. Sparkles beamed with pride. "Indeed, we did, Lily. Our journey through the forest and the encounters have brought us back to where we belong." With hearts full of laughter and a sense of accomplishment, Lily and Sparkles bid farewell to Rascal and stepped out of the forest, returning to the comfort and warmth of home. Their shared adventures in the magical forest had forged a bond that would forever be cherished, reminding them of the incredible friendship they had found in one another. As Lily stood at the edge of the forest, feeling grateful for Sparkle's help and their shared adventures, she turned to her faithful companion with a warm smile. "Sparkles, I cannot thank you enough for guiding me through the forest and helping me on this incredible journey. Your spirit and unwavering friendship mean the world to me." Sparkles blushed, their rainbow-colored mane shimmering with joy. "Lily, you don't have to thank me. It was my pleasure to be by your side and bring laughter to our adventure. Your friendship has brought so much happiness into my life." Lily reached out and gently patted Sparkles' mane, the touch filled with gratitude. "Sparkles, I promise you, no matter where life takes us, our friendship will always remain strong. Together, we can conquer any challenge and share countless more laughs and memories." Sparkles nuzzled Lily's hand, their eyes filled with affection and trust. "I couldn't ask for a better friend than you, Lily. Let's continue to explore, play, and support each other in our magical journey through life." With a renewed sense of friendship and shared determination, Lily and Sparkles walked hand in hoof, ready to face new adventures and embrace the joy that their bond brought them. As they ventured forward, their laughter echoed through the air, a testament to the magical connection they had found in one another.